For the future reference, I would love the anime to actually create a special opening just for the My Villain Academia. That would be sweet. Well, it finally happened. The series has rebooted, just like many hero comic series. We are now entering My Villain Academia. Okay, that's not true, though if it were to be true, I demand that go to be Hydra agents. Joking aside, it will appear that we have a mini arc starting with the League of Villains, and how they come this far to the present time. Starting with the beatdown from Gigantomachia. I still don't know if I say that right. It's a good start. Regardless, this enjoyable chapter presented a welcoming shift in focus. In the previous chapter, it ended with a flashback that took place a month ago, before the Pro Hero arc. So how about a flashback within a flashback? Because that's what essentially happened. I was a little confused on why it was stated that the first flashback is considered the present time, but the narrative was altered. It becomes clear that we are going to be in this timeline longer than just a chapter, and I am fine with that, considering the objective. The story is narrated by Spinner, the lizard guy who was influenced by Stain. The setting set back further before the cliffhanger from the last time, in order to exploit the condition of the League. They invade a cult hideout known as Creature Rejection Correlation, or CRC for short, is what the title implied. Practically a KKK of the series, only on strange looking humans like Spinner. Interesting to feature this type of group, though it's probably too dark to explore for heroes since it could spawn controversial moments. It is shonen, but I could be proven wrong. Look at Attack on Titan. It's probably designed for a couple of reasons. One is to have one guy to spit out racial remark on Spinner, which did annoy him. The other is to have the League of Villains to one-up on another villain. They are learning so fast. I'm proud of them. But seriously, it's funny how my statement remained accurate. Then again, when those young heroes get involved, their tone levels stoop low, and it doesn't feel as thrilling. Take this skirmish for example. When a villain take on a villain, the tone is darker, which is why I welcome this shift. The League slaughter everyone there. There goes that concept. The real takeaway is their condition as a whole. While they dominated their foes, their weapons, money, and resources are scarce, is why they went there in the first place. Bottom line, the League is in a shamble mess. No wonder we haven't seen them in a while. Kind of funny how they came victorious against Overhaul, only to look poor afterward. Some life they have. The hideout, if you could call it that, scene is rather amusing. Spinner is pretty much the only guy there who is fed up with the waiting and unfulfilled wishes. Everyone else is chilling and messing around the stuff they have left. It's not that they have grown lazy, I think. It's just that they have nothing to progress at this time. Though Toga and Twice are definitely just goofing around. Dabi was sent to recruit new members, but no cigar. Probably pun intended. It's only because he has poor judgment or handled them with flames. Our villains, ladies and gentlemen. But this is going to be a very easy series. The interesting part in which I expect to be the case for this flashback is the revealing missing piece. For starters, Shigaraki knows that it's been a month since Kurogiri was captured, and if you recall, Gran Torino took him out. The reason why he was the only guy was because Shigaraki sent him after requesting to retrieve that power. While it is funny that he was taken out off panel, at least it explains why only him. The other interesting aspect is the upcoming reveal of the Doctor, the person who is behind the Nomu project, alias the Curator. This would eventually tie in with high-end curation, which should be interesting to learn more about its development. Granted, I would have been fine believing the League already have the Doctor with them, but since the series wants to exploit every fiber detail, it might as well go with it. Spinner couldn't take the scenery anymore. You could say he finally hit the boiling point after internship arc, where he was losing patience. Similar to Twice in his focus chapter, it's time for Spinner to get one. And what way to do it than venting his anger on the so-called leader? He was raised in a bad neighborhood where they discriminated him for being a lizard. How racist. This is why the earlier scene was designed that way. A reminder and a push. He needed to lose his cool. It was Stain that inspired him to live and fight, even if it's in a bad direction. He has more character than Class 1B had in that entire arc. Yeah, I said it. Although he is basically a Stain fanboy and cosplayer, which I chuckled, he felt empty, and this condition only enrages him. Can't say I don't blame him. It's like me shouting, "Oh, come on man, be intimidating, damn it!" Shigaraki won't answer that wish, but it's Giganto Machia that would do the honor. It's spooky to know that he can rise from the ground, and which hinted that his quirk may be Earth-style related. He's the power Kurogiri was searching for. Now we are back to where we last left off. Giganto Machia wanted to meet Shigaraki to see if he is worthy to be the successor of All for One. I can't help but laugh at the small time skip that results in him crying out of sheer disappointment. It was just missing 2 hours later. Or 10 seconds later, time card. Welcome to my world, big guy. The new added development is the small radio that happens to be the Doctor's communication. It was at this moment where the League begins to take off. I seriously hope so. Overall, this was an enjoyable chapter. It's a nice change of pace and tone. The last arc drained the hell out of me that I don't want to see the heroes ever again. Okay, that's not true, but I want a break. So take all the time you need, Koei. With the way how this side story began, I can expect many questions to be answered, including the development of High-End and perhaps the new recruit for the League. I forgot the name, the one who teleported Dabi. Anyway, this would be a good time to take a break and witness the dark side. And that will do it for the review. I hope you enjoyed this one. It will look like we have a mini arc for the League of Villains to see what happens before the time we're in with the Liberation Army. Maybe this is like a way to say, look how weak and fragile they are, or were. And then you go to the time skip to the present time, it will be like, look how strong and intimidating they are. So I don't mind this path for now. What do you think of the chapter? Share your thoughts in the comment section. If you like this and want more of this, subscribe to my channel, and my world will be yours to stay. Until next time, take care.